Step 2 for your infographic, you are going to have your background. Okay, I've locked to that layer, and now I've made a new layer by simply clicking the new layer file in my layers collapsible panel. So now what you're going to do for step 2 is you're going to create those areas and shapes where text may go. Okay, some of you may be just chunking text and not actually having it in or on top of a shape of some sort, but this can also help you as well. If you have yours chunked in a different way and you want to just use text boxes, that's fine too. We'll get to that in step 3. But for this step, I'm going to be using my shape tools, so I'm going to actually click down, hold, and then click this little arrow to expand. Okay, my shape tools. Now, I am going to have a banner at the top of mine, so I'm simply going to click the rectangle tool, and I notice down here that my color is the same as the background. Well, I don't want that, so I'm going to double click and drag this all the way to the corner, 6 Fs, that is white, and push OK. And then I'm going to click and drag. Okay, so now this is where your align tool comes in. Okay, so I'm going to go Window, Align, that's over here. Okay, so I want to align this to the artboard and I want it to be in the middle. Okay, perfect. There's my first one. And then let's make other ones. So I would have a title there. I might have a box here, and then an image here, and then a box here. Okay. The other thing you want to know, if you want these boxes to be the same size, remember you can just copy, Control V, Control C, and then Control V. Okay. So let's say I have that there. I'll have image here, and now I want to have some circles down at the bottom. So remember, if you have a circle, you're going to click and drag while holding the Shift key down. Same goes for a square. Okay, so I could have this here. I'm just going to move it around. And then let me go and have some smaller circles. Okay, I want that same size, so I'm just going to, I could Control C, Control V, which copy and paste it. Or with my selection tool, I can hold down the Alt key. You see I now have 2 cursors, one white, one black. I'm going to click and drag while holding the Alt key down. Okay. Now let's say I want to make sure that these 2 are lined up over top one another. I'm simply going to hold my Shift key down, click my other circle, go to my Align tool, and make sure they are, edit undo, aligning to selection, and then I'll click horizontal align. There we go. Okay, I'm going to drag them down a bit. Perfect. Okay, so this is how my infographic would look. I'm probably going to have an image here and another image here, as well as information here, and then possibly I could do graphs here as well if I wanted to. Okay, so that is step number 2. Step number 1 was that we locked our background color. This is step number 2. Okay, you can lock this layer if you want, but step number 3 is going to be working with text. Okay, so that will be up next.